Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin, and on this channel we talk about everything you need to know about traveling. Okay guys, so I'm coming again with another story time. Okay, so today's kind of cloudy, so the lights, I like using natural light, then I have my ring light, but it's not giving me today. That's why I'm wearing yellow to bring some sunshine. Okay, back to the story. So today I would like to do a video about the time I almost jumped out of the car in Colombia. And the reason why I thought about jumping out of the car is because I thought I was getting kidnapped. So let's just talk about it. Let's get into the story. Okay guys, so boom, let's get right into the story, right? So I'm a student studying in Costa Rica, and then my friend and I decided we want to go to Colombia. We want to see Colombia. We heard of Colombia. We wanna go see what it is about, right? We close by, we're gonna go. So it's 3 of us, right? And our school told us, like in the contract of the school to go study abroad, they told us, like, listen, we're not playing with education here. You skip 2 classes 2 times, you out, right? So we decided, okay, we're gonna skip 1, right? So we decided to leave on Friday, and then we'll come back Sunday night so we can be back in school on Monday without any problem, like, because if you skip the second day, there's a write-off and they send you back to the US. How I gotta explain to my parents like I'm back in the US, right? Or my school, I'm back in the US, like they're not gonna like that. So boom, we in Colombia. So we travel on Friday, we're in Colombia, liking it, loving Bogota. Bogota is beautiful. I know when people hear about Colombia, Mexico and stuff like that, they think straight about narcos and drug dealers. Like those kind of things happen anyway. It happen in your backyard, it happen in your country, in the US, everywhere. So it doesn't worry me when I'm trying to travel into a country about things like that, right? So Bogota was beautiful, very quiet. It was raining a lot at the time we were there. It was calm. I didn't hear any gunfire, like gunshot, nothing. It was quiet. It's not like you see in movies, right? It's not happening right now. I mean, at the time that I was traveling there, it wasn't. So we there the first day we visited Colombia. We were in Bogota. We visited sightseeing the city and stuff like that. So second day, same thing. And then the last day, we was just Sunday, we decided, okay, since our flight is at 6 p.m. No, it wasn't at 6 p.m. The flight was at 3. So since the flight is at 3, we're gonna go do a morning activity, and then we're gonna go to the airport, right? A friend, so remember it was 3 of us. One friend was like, you know what, this is too risky. I don't want to miss my flight, and then if I miss the flight, it's gonna be hard for me to make it up. We can get like suspended, and we can get sent back to the US and all that. She doesn't want to be part of it. We're like, okay, fine. Me, I came to Colombia. If I came and I wanted to see something, I have to see it. So and my other friend, we decided, okay, boom, we'll go. So we took Uber. We decided to take Uber. So when we were ordering Uber to the place, so the place we were trying to go is the Cathedral, or let me see the name. I've written down, it's kind of complicated. So my friend and I decided, okay, we're gonna go to the cathedral of Zipaquirá. I hope I'm saying it well. Zipaquirá. So it's like a cathedral made of salt, so it's like underground and stuff. And then it's like, I'll post picture. I'll try to put a bunch of picture on this side, on that side, so you can get an idea of how beautiful the place was, right? So we decided that's where we want to go. And from Bogota, because in Colombia we were on Bogota, so from Bogota to that place, Zipaquirá, it was like about an hour. So let's just say if there was traffic, it's gonna be an hour and a half. But when we were going on the way there, there was no traffic. It was on our way back, then there was craziness, right? So my friend and I, we're trying to order Uber, and I see like a lot of people, when they get close to us, I guess that's how Uber let people know, like when they get close to us, then they see like our destination and they will cancel, right? So it was an hour away. They don't want to go there. So imagine you drive someone an hour away, you live in Bogota, so that means you have to drive an hour back to Bogota, and then nobody gonna pay for that gas, So as I was going to the cathedral, I was in the Uber ride, right? It was very cheap. Like, I think it was like $50, if I remember, $50 to like an hour ride there. So it was pretty cheap. So on our way there, I already had something on my heart, because I'm like, okay, if we get there, like, how we gonna get back to the airport? Because a lot of people didn't even want to take us to go there. Like, how people gonna feel about taking us from their town, like it was a small town, to bring us to Bogota? Like, I wasn't feeling it. So once we got there, I told my friend, she was sitting on the back, I was sitting in the front, because the reason why I was sitting in the front, because there's something going on in Latin America, because it happened to me in Costa Rica, Mexico, and even Colombia, where Uber driver would tell you to sit on the front, because the police, other taximen, or the government, they didn't really like the presence of Uber in the community. They feel like Uber was taking money out of taxi drivers, and then there's like some tax that people, like taxi drivers, pay that Uber does not pay, something like that. So it was like about like they can break your car and all that. So they will always ask me, or if you're driving, they'll tell you like, you know what, make sure you sit in the front, and then if they question us, you can be like, oh, this is a friend of my dad, or something, someone that like that is showing you the country, stuff like that. You're not gonna mention that is your Uber drive. So back to the story again. So we arrived there, and I told my friend, I was like, okay, it's gonna be hard for us to find another ride to the airport, so let's try to arrange something with the guy. So I told the guy, I was like, listen, once we are done doing what we have to do here, we're gonna look the price from here, like from this location, Zipacakira. We'll find the price from here to Bogota, and then we'll pay you the money cash instead of going through Uber. And he was like, okay, fine. Like, yeah, he was so happy about it, right? So we left our stuff in the car. So I only had backpack, because we were only there for like 3 days. We only had backpack. So we removed from our backpack our passport and credit card and all that things. Thing that is important. If he happens to run away with our bags, like, just like there's nothing important there. Just clothes, dirty clothes. That's it. So we went there. We did the sightseeing. I was trying to post pictures so you kind of know what's going on there. Videos and stuff. I love the place. So we done, and then we decided, okay, it's time to go back home. So I called the guy, I had his number, so I called him. I was like, hey, we're already ready. And then he pulled up to where we were standing at, and he took us. So we already got the arrangement that he will pay him exactly. So we check, and then I think the other time, like, it was probably $60 because there was a traffic going on and stuff like that. It wasn't bad for us. Well, okay, fine, let's drive. So we were driving. As we were driving, things were going right. So I feel like he was looking at me weirdly. Like, he was like, I don't know, like, it's no racist thing. It was like admiration, right? And after a while, then I see his hands trying to be close to my hand, trying to touch my hand. So I do that. I keep his hand like back, like, don't not touch my hand. And he did it twice. And then he stopped that. Then I started noticing, like, he used to drive on back road, like cut into back roads, right? And then me, I'm like, I put Google Map, trying to figure out, I'm like, why is not taking the main road? He out here like he's taking the back roads, why he's not taking the main roads? So at this point, I'm kind of nervous. I'm starting thinking about everything, all the movies that I watched about girls going abroad and getting kidnapped, the fact that we are not using the app, so no one can track us, no one knows where we at. No, like, if they go back to Uber to trying to find a last destination, they will see like we were in that town, but they're not gonna see like that we decided to go back to Bogota. So I was nervous, things was going on back in my head and stuff like that. So the guy I'm saying, like, he just keep cutting. And then I see like he's still looking at me like weirdly, like, like he wants me and stuff like that. So I told my friend was sitting in the back, and I told her, I was like, do you feel what I'm feeling? And then, because I looked at her like that, I was like, do you feel what I'm feeling? And she did not say anything. And I was like, wait, do you feel what I'm feeling? And then she replied, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you, I think it was the grace of God on her, because if my friend, I would say her name Ayana, if you're watching it, hey, if she had said, yeah, I think the man is acting shady, I think like he's taking back road, I think like, yeah, he's about to get us kidnapped, he's about to kidnap us and all that thing, I would like jump out of the car, because I watched too many stories of girls getting kidnapped abroad, stories, documentary, movies, everything. So everything was running through my mind, and the guy was doing that. So long story short, we got to the airport, right? When we got to the airport, I was like, oh, thank you for the ride. So as I was leaving, right, I was trying to open the door, thank you for the ride, right? He held my hand and kissed on it. And I was like, oh, you know, I was like, okay, this is weird. That was weird. That was like, I was being like, I'll call it sexual harassment. Yeah, I was being harassed by my Uber driver, right? And then I asked him too. I was like, oh, and I was like, I asked him in Spanish, like, why were you even taking the back road and stuff like that? This is why I felt like you were about to kidnap me. And then he was like, no, I just think you're beautiful and all that thing, but I wasn't planning on kidnapping you. The thing is, I had to take back road because I know you were rushing to get to the airport and there was too much traffic, and if I was taking the main road, you guys would have been late for your flight. I was like, okay, then bye. Then left. And then I'm telling you, once I got to because he had my number, remember I contacted him with my phone number because of the app, right? So he was like texting me, oh, you're so beautiful, I want you, like, if you stay, like, when are you coming back to Bogota and stuff like that. I was like, black. Yeah. So that was my story. That's my little scary story about like me thinking about jumping out of the car because I thought I was getting kidnapped, but it gave me all the reason to think that I was about to get kidnapped. So this is the end of the story. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you go on the comments below and let me know if you ever took a Uber ride or a Lyft ride and the driver made you feel uncomfortable. Please let me know. And if you like this video, make sure you like the video, share with your friend, and see you next week. Wait, subscribe to this channel and see you next week. Bye bye.